Hello there, everybody. This is Alex from Hardcorian Guys, bringing you my update for Hardcorian, the channel. My future of Hardcorian. I think that'll probably be the title of it. So yes, this is the first time I'm actually doing a technical face reveal. I've done face stuff in the past before, but those were for completely other different things and on my main channel, but that's beside the point. Today, we need to talk about what's going to be possibly coming up next, as in, like, directly next. Well, actually, that's more of a surprise. That's more of a... Well, hopefully it's a surprise, but... So anyway, just to kind of make this quick, because I don't really have a lot of time to do this, because my phone's storage is pretty bad. Let's just try to dive right into it real fast. I'll explain the generation stuff, too, for Hardcorian, somewhere between the video, probably either at the end or in the middle somewhere. But anyway, let's talk about possible games that will be coming. If my surprise idea guide does not come in handy, or it doesn't come along the way that I want it to, I will probably end up doing Batman Arkham Asylum, no upgrade run on hard. And I do kind of want to do the Batman Arkham series just in general, but, you know, that's kind of iffy. We'll see. I mostly just like Arkham Asylum and a little bit of Origins, but the other two, I mean, I barely even played Blackgate either, but that's not... I keep doing that. I keep getting off track. So, Uncharted is another big thing I kind of want to start this generation of Hardcorian as well. We'll see how that goes. It should go just fine. I'll probably end up doing Crushing, and then maybe sometime in the future, possibly even, you know, Brutal mode. The big one I really want to talk about, actually, is something I kind of found out recently because I'm an idiot, is I wouldn't mind doing more God of War content, whether it be the Challenge of the Gods or whatever, or even possibly in the near future, God of War 4 or God of War 5. I don't know. Those are also big potential games. That might happen. We'll find out later. A lot of this is just kind of speculation and just ideas I thought of. Spec Ops: The Line on Fubar, you know, different kind of things. Kingdom Hearts Chain of... Or, I keep wanting to say Chain of Olympus. Chain of Memories. Proud Mode. Might be another one, too. Now, for God of War, the big one for God of War that I really kind of want to possibly do is actually God of War 3, Fear Kratos, Chaos Mode, because Fear Kratos does a thing where it gives you 4 times the damage you can do to enemies and 4 times the damage you take from enemies too. It's kind of like a little bit of a heaven or hell mode, if you will. So, you know, maybe I might do that, maybe I might not. I've been running through it recently just by myself on my own lonesome to see what it's going like, and it's going pretty okay, so I think it's a definite possibility. Now, again, if for some reason the guide that I have next up that I want to do might not happen, I do have possible filler guides until I decide to do it, which is going to be, of course, like I said, Batman Arkham Asylum, most likely. If not that, maybe God of War 3, that Chaos Mode, Fear costume mode thing or whatever. That could happen. Maybe some Challenge of God stuff or whatever. I don't really know. A lot of this is just like, I don't really know exactly, but just keep in mind that there might be things that might come, you know, and there might even be a new series that might come on the channel too. I don't know. Maybe. But we'll have to wait and see, of course, because those ones are kind of hard. Real quick, to explain the generation thing. So basically, if you go to my main channel, you'll see that I have Generation 1, which is called like Humble Beginnings. Generation 2, which is called Grand Return. They're, just to kind of go over them real quickly, Generation 1 has all the way up from, I think, BioShock to Lollipop Chainsaw guides on it, because that was back in the day when I did music for my intros. I'm not doing those anymore, by the way. If you saw Transformers, the last of the Transformers project, and you're like, oh my gosh, he's doing it again. No, that was for fun. That was just for the Transformers project to be like, hey, look, I did it. It's over. For Generation 1, yeah, like, actually for generations in general, the reason why I do them in different generations is because whenever something big happens, it signifies the end of a generation for me. So, like, with Lollipop Chainsaw, I quit YouTube for 2 years. And then I came back, and then here we are now. And I finished up the Transformers project, which, in my opinion, that project alone was pretty big. So it's like, why not, you know, make that the different, or go into the different generation? And then I do want to start Generation 3. I don't know what it's going to be called. Generation 3 with maybe something a bit more bigger, too. Bigger as in, like, oh, well, possible big guide that I just... of a game I just actually recently beat on hard that I never actually beat before. So who knows? I don't know. We not judge. Who knows? You guys probably won't even guess. I mean, you might. If you've been around my channel long enough, you'd be like, oh my God, he's actually going to do it. Yeah, I did it. It's just a matter of actually doing it in a video, of course. Sorry, I had to think a lot because, you know, my brain don't work. My brain don't work good. And if I ever, real quick, if I ever end up doing Lollipop Chainsaw Remastered, I was about to say this too, don't think that I'm going to quit YouTube. Don't freak out and think like, oh God, he's doing it again. So if I end up doing that one again, sure, maybe I might do it. I don't know. Yeah, I think other than that, there's really nothing much else I can say besides Generation 3 will hopefully start with a banger. If it doesn't, we'll be doing Batman Arkham. If we're not doing Batman Arkham, I'm either taking a break or I'm doing something completely else. It could be anything. Again, this is just more like, hey guys, generations are changing. Oh, that also reminds me. With different generations comes different type of stuff, As Uncle Ben once said, with great dapping comes great responsibility. And this is one of those cases, too, where something might change a little bit on Hardcorian. Might. Because back in the day, I would always do I have to wait 3 games, 3 different franchises of games in order to do the next game. Say I did God of War 1, I'd have to wait through Wolverine, through BioShock, through Lollipop Chainsaw, and then I can do God of War 2. That's how it used to be back in the day. And then Generation 2 kind of changed that to where now it's I could just do it one different game between God of War 1, Lollipop, God of War 2, so forth and so forth. You kind of get the idea. Nowadays, I don't know. I don't know what the big change is going to be because back in the day, again, with Generation 1, we had the music in the beginning. But I stopped doing that because, 1, I'm a lazy editor, and 2, copyright problems and all that other fun stuff that we just don't want to really mess with. But other than that, I don't know exactly what Gen 3 might bring. I don't know if we're going to get any more potential outside help or not. Because, again, we did get Pikmin 3 done. There is a possibility that maybe Pikmin 4 may show up in the future. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to continue the channel. To be fair, I might just pass it on to my prodigy if I had one. But all jokes aside, we'll see what Generation 3 brings. I'll probably let you guys know and possible other update videos. And this was just for this video particularly was just for fun. This was just we're changing things around. Might as well make something big out of it. You know what I mean? Something to kind of be known for, I guess, in the Hardcorian universe. Other than that, I don't know what else there is to really talk about. Not that I'm aware of. I don't know. I haven't really started recording anything else. Transformers is currently still uploading at this very moment. It'll be done by Sunday, which by the time you see this video, it should be either Sunday or Monday. We'll see. Maybe some Souls content. Nah, maybe. I've thought about it in the past, but I don't know exactly how I want to do it. I had a good idea for one, but it's more not really a guide, more so just a fun little cinematic adventure type thing, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Sonic Unleashed S ranks. There you go. There's one. Yeah, beats the hell out of me. I don't know. If I remember anything, I'll probably tell you in the next possible guide that I might do, which might end up actually being a guide and more of a difficulty run. So, because that game's fucking hard. But other than that, I've got nothing much else to say besides thank you all for watching and stay motivated to keep doing what you're doing, and I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing with Hardcorian for a little while. And if I decide to take a break, I'll again let you guys probably know, most likely in the community posts, but I know those don't really work out very well. But if you happen to check those out every once in a while, you'll probably see my small updates I make here and there that say oh, I can't do this or I can't do that. So I'd say just go check there if you're ever wondering where the hell I've been for the past 3 months. That's usually a pretty good place to check, because making update videos is kind of annoying, and I don't want to do them too often because they just, I don't really want to do that. Oh, I guess I have 25 minutes worth of footage I can do. I can yap for another goddamn... I wish I could math. Where are we at right now? Okay, so maybe about another 16 minutes I could probably yap for. No, let's not. Let's just call it there. And yeah, so anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see y'all next time for whatever I'm doing next. And of course, as always, take care, everybody.